Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to use a squat rack as a pull-up station. This can also mean things like pull-ups, dead hangs, monkey hangs, a lot of the kids fit stuff that we do, or CrossFit kids activities that we do from a pull-up bar can be done in a squat rack. Now, based on how many notches you have in your squat rack and the height of your child, when we eventually do dead hang stuff, this may require they go to a full pull-up bar standing on a box instead. But if the child or individual is short enough that they can hang a bar just outside of their reach for full standing and dead hang stuff, a squat rack can be used. A squat rack will be used for children that don't have the strength or the capacity to do full pull-ups. So I'm going to show you today how to secure a barbell in the rack to also do seated pull-ups as well, okay? So let's take a look here. So here's your squat rack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use myself as an example, but if you are using your child, the first step you're going to do is have them sit on the floor underneath or within the squat rack. When I'm sitting here, I'm then going to reach my arms up nice and high, and what I'm looking for is the height of the top part of my palm. So just right where the fingers begin, okay? That's the height that I'm looking for. So I'm going to sit on the floor. I'm going to reach, my legs are flat. I'm going to reach my hands up nice and high. What I'm looking for is the hole in the squat rack where my fingers begin in my palm, okay? So that's where I'm going to set the J hook or the J cup, okay? And then let's switch to the next video and I'll show you how to secure the barbell within the rack. All right, so here we are. I've set up my barbell in the J hooks, in the J cups, in the squat rack. Obviously, both sides are at the same height. This is the setup for myself to do seated pull-ups. Like I said, you can also, depending on how many notches you have in your squat rack, this could also be used for full dead hang exercises for children or adults. But we need to secure the bar. To note, if the barbell is sitting in the squat rack, I want to do all of my dead hang and pull-ups from behind the bar. So this way, if I'm doing my pull-ups, I'm still pulling the barbell back into the rack. Yes, I'm going to be securing it in the rack, obviously, but I don't want to be doing pull-ups facing that way. There's the chance that the bar gets pulled out of the J-hooks in this direction, okay? If you have bands, this is the perfect way to secure your bar. If you don't have bands, maybe bungee cords or rope to secure the barbell within your J-hooks or within your rack, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to loop the band. I take the band and I'm going to loop it over my J-hook like so, okay? So I'm setting it on the J-hook. Then I'm going to pull the band tight over top of the barbell, and I'm going to wrap it down and around on an angle around the barbell as many times as I can before I run out of band, and then I'm going to loop it back on the J-hook again. This secures the barbell in place. No matter how hard I press on this thing, it's not going anywhere, okay? And you can even do this with a fairly light colored band, say like a red or a blue. As long as it's tight enough, the multiple laps or loops around the barbell will secure it in place, okay? Let me know if you have any questions.